What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, sir. All right, so you guys, man, I know it's been a minute. I wasn't dropping lately. I told you guys I had a lot of personal stuff going on. It's good things. It's not all bad. Some stuff was like mediocre bad, but we overcame that. Now it's on the up and up. You know, the gang, you don't have to worry. Your boy's back. Your boy is back like I never left, for real. So, you guys, today we got the View host, blasts Whoopi Goldberg live for Destroying the Show. Now, Whoopi goes off on the whole co-host group. Bro, I have no idea exactly why she going off. That's why we're here, right? That's why we're here. This video popped up in my arsenal, and I was like, man, Whoopi going off? Dang, it's got to be good. But we're going to jump straight into it. Your boy's back. I'm excited. And we're about to get very spicy.
Fans started complaining. The ladies, the hosts, argued with each other all the time.
And put a finger in my face and yelled, "I've done more for victims than you ever will." Then I said to her some few choice words I cannot repeat.
Then give me the respect of watching me while I'm doing my thing, or don't come.
Maybe I want to play it again.
Well, it doesn't mean you
What
can't
does that mean?
take it.
Turn on the television, girl.
Where you
Wow,
going?
she walking off the set.
I'm leaving y'all.
Live?
Now
Conservative
we're
perspective
gonna
on the show
keep.
ever?
Girl,
Like-
please stop talking. Please stop talking right now. You
Wow.
know what's horrible?
What's
when,
horrible
when the president
is
of
we
the United
run
States
sanctuary
whips up
cities.
people to beat
No.
the hell out of people.
No.
Say goodbye.
This is when they cut hosts and bring in new talent, or even cut the show.
A drama's in full swing at The View as Whoopi Goldberg finds herself in the crosshairs of her co-hosts. Rumor has it, her questionable moves and iffy remarks are being blamed for slamming the brakes on the show. Word on the street is that fans of the show aren't exactly thrilled, and their complaints might just be the reason behind this alleged unexpected pause in the action. So what exactly is going on? It appears the once charming camaraderie and playful banter among the hosts had evolved into something much more sinister. Some loyal fans who had been hooked on the show's unfiltered opinions and entertaining spats couldn't help but notice the shift in tone. In fact, let's talk about the explosive showdown that had everyone glued to their screens. Whoopi Goldberg, the reigning queen of The View, found herself entangled in a heated tiff with none other than her co-hosts. The target? The country music sensation Miranda Lambert and her fiery stance against over-enthusiastic concert-goers. Whoopi clashed horns with her co-hosts, Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, Sunny Hostin, and Alyssa Farah Griffin, as they dissected Miranda's call-out of fans who dared to snap pictures during her Las Vegas residency show on July 15th. Sunny, with her unapologetic candor, dared to stand against the Bluebird singer's complaint, saying,
The expensive tickets in the VIP section that they were in are $757.
What?
I'm going to take as many selfies as I want.
but this
Dang,
sparked a
700.
fiery exchange with Whoopi, who wasn't about to let it slide. In her classic style, the Oscar-winning star retorted, "You know what? Stay home. If you're going to spend $750 to come to my concert, then give me the respect of watching me while I do my thing, or don't come." Whoopi wasn't mincing words, and tension soared like never before. But that wasn't the grand finale of this spectacle. Oh no. As sparks flew, Whoopi decided she'd had enough and dramatically stormed off her seat, marching toward the front row of the studio audience. With the fury of a diva scorned, she said,
Turn on the television, girl.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm leaving y'all.
but the drama didn't stop there.
Wow.
Enter Jason Aldean, another country music sensation whose controversial lyrics in his new song, Try That in a Small Town, ignited a firestorm of backlash. In a battle over small-town values versus big-city perspectives, Aldean's divisive comments struck a nerve with fans and foes alike. The studio seemed to transform into a battleground of opinions, with the hosts sparing no words in their fierce exchanges. Goldberg took a swipe at the song's content, remarking, "You just have to realize that when you make it about Black Lives Matter, people kind of say, well, are you talking about black people? What are you talking about here?" In the company of her co-hosts Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin, Goldberg's sentiments echoed strongly. The trio dissected the song's lyrics, scrutinized its imagery, and didn't hesitate to brand it as deplorable and annoying. Their candid critique reverberated through the entertainment landscape, sparking a wildfire of reactions from fans who felt that the hosts were being ridiculous with their comments. However, this is not the first time that Whoopi's words on The View almost got her into deep trouble. Whoopi's name is quickly becoming synonymous with insulting guests. In 2018, Whoopi and Jeanine Pirro, a fiery TV judge, locked horns in a clash for the ages in an episode where sparks flew faster than Twitter fingers in a celebrity feud.
Damn.
Pirro took aim at Goldberg's supposed on-air bias, accusing her of waving a vocal anti-Trump flag.
Here's my question for you. Here's my question for you, because you talk about you talk about.
I am not, Judge.
Nobody is.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just point at me?
Yes.
Listen, I don't have Trump derangement. Let me.
But the off-screen theatrics rivaled the on-screen spectacle. Whispers of backstage tumult danced through the grapevine, suggesting that the two leading ladies exchanged more than just heated words. Some say the air was thick with expletives as they apparently let loose their frustration before Pirro dramatically stormed off. Quite the professional conduct, wouldn't you say? The following year, in a tell-all chat with Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live, Goldberg didn't exactly dispel the notion of unprofessionalism. With a shrug that practically screamed whatever, she coolly mentioned that she hadn't bothered to speak to Pirro.
I've not spoken to Jeanine. There's no reason to. And if there is something that is intelligent that she has to bring to the show.
Well, Whoopi seemed more interested in counting her paycheck zeros than in extending an olive branch. It's a miracle the studio's drama level didn't hit the roof. In any case, Whoopi has not only been rude to guests, but also to her fellow co-hosts. You see, in a riveting clash of politics and daytime entertainment, the spectacle that is The View hit a fever pitch during a debate over Amy Coney Barrett's potential Supreme Court nomination. As sparks flew and opinions clashed, one couldn't help but notice the less than graceful handling of the situation, courtesy of the show's ever-commanding moderator, Whoopi Goldberg. In the midst of the passionate verbal brawl, co-host Meghan McCain took center stage with an impassioned tirade, lobbing accusations at Democrats and fiercely defending Judge Brett Kavanaugh. However, it was when co-host Sarah Haynes attempted to contribute her perspective that things took a condescending turn. Whoopi Goldberg, resplendent in her role as the moderator, stepped into the fray with an ungracious command that could have quelled a riot.
Okay, everybody stop. We'll be back.
Her words didn't merely carry authority, they dripped with the kind of condescension that one might reserve for unruly children. It was as if she alone possessed the divine wisdom to silence the cacophony of opinions, while the other co-hosts were relegated to mere background noise. Interestingly enough, it's worth noting that while the conversation may have veered into uncomfortable territory, the passionate banter and unreserved expression of opinions is precisely what makes The View a magnetic attraction for its
Exactly.
fan base.
That's what I was thinking.
In a world where political discussions often tiptoe around sensitive subjects, the ladies of the show have carved out a reputation for their boldness. Indeed, it's this very willingness to delve into the thorny thickets of political discourse that keeps audiences tuned in, even if it occasionally results in verbal fireworks. What's more, the same Whoopi, who has been moderating the heated conversations, has also made some controversial statements on air. In 2022, Whoopi had the audacity to drop some majorly controversial comments about the Holocaust, that incredibly sensitive historical tragedy that still haunts us. Whoopi didn't just stir the pot, she practically lit it on fire. She alleged that the Holocaust, which tragically claimed the lives of more than 6 million Jewish people, was not about race. It's about man's inhumanity to man. Let's just say that her words didn't go over too well. The whispers of Whoopi's audacious comments spread like wildfire through the grapevine, leaving jaws dropped and tongues wagging. She didn't just tiptoe around the edge of controversy, she dove headfirst into the tumultuous waters of historical sensitivity and stirred up a storm that might take eons to settle. The audacity to downplay the sheer horror and pain that countless families endured, to strip it down to a simple catchphrase that barely scratches the surface of the heart-wrenching tragedy. Whoopi's words were like a lit match thrown into a powder keg, sparking outrage and incredulity from every corner of the globe. Those who heard her words couldn't believe their ears. Had she really just trivialized one of the darkest periods of human history in a mere sentence? The audacity of it all. But wait, the story doesn't end there. The fallout from Whoopi's contentious remarks was nothing short of explosive. Critics and historians alike were quick to condemn her words, highlighting the insensitivity and ignorance that they conveyed. What's more, ABC News president Kim Godwin wasn't having any of it. She swiftly swooped in and dropped the bombshell. Effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments.
Facts.
While Whoopi
I
has
agree.
apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities. Meanwhile, fans are now blaming Whoopi for destroying the show and allegedly getting it canceled. Whoopi has always been a loose cannon. She runs her mouth before she has thought about the consequences of her words. As for Aldean's Try This in a Small Town, what controversial lyrics? There is nothing controversial about the lyrics of that song to anyone who lives in a small town. It's perfectly common sense. One fan commented. Another fan added, "It's about time she is held accountable for what she says, just like everyone else." In any case, whether or not The View will be canceled is still uncertain. But one thing is clear, the talk show's image might never fully recover from this scandal. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks.
All right, so bro, all right. So at the beginning, I was kind of like, on not nobody's side. I don't take sides, but that's one reason why I don't like to talk politics on my channel, because it can very well go left real quick. Depends on how I may feel about the situation and how the other person may feel, or you guys may feel. But in this scenario, bro, at the beginning, I was like, well, the show is about controversial topics, right? Then when it came down to the Holocaust thing and the comment that she made on that, that's when she struck a nerve with me, for real. I think she should be held accountable for her actions and her comments, bro. Even though she apologized, that was uncalled for, bro. That was very, very uncalled for. And seeing some of these highlights when she's making these comments on certain topics, and the way she storms off the set is showing that she's not having control over her emotions of what she's saying, whether she's right or wrong. There's a very fine line on certain topics, that you talk about, especially when it comes down to race, ethnic background, so on and so forth. So that was uncalled for. It's shocking to me. It's shocking. I know the show is based off, the intake of a person's opinion. But wow, man, I didn't see this really coming from Whoopi. Not about the whole Holocaust, bro. That was over and beyond the lines of respect when they come down to the Jewish people. So, man, that's crazy. I think she deserves to be counseled for them 2 weeks to go reflect on whatever she got going on. So maybe she'll get herself together and come back. And they say the show is canceled. I didn't know The View. I don't watch The View, but I didn't even know the show was canceled. So right now it's like it's canceled because of Whoopi, which I heard people talk about the show a lot. So a lot of people watches the show. It has a very big fan base. I'm not just a fan of The View because I don't watch The View. But I do know some of the hosts. But that's crazy, though. That's crazy. We're going to see, man. Hopefully they'll bring The View back one day. If they don't, I don't know what to tell all the fans. I feel sorry for the fans that was tuned in to The View. That's crazy, man. But we're back working, and this was the first video for the day. I got to drop some more content for you guys. If you're new here, man, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We on the road to 100,000 subs. We getting there pretty fastly, man. Thanks to you guys and girls and women and boys and everybody who subscribed. If you're not subscribed by now, you're missing out. Shout out to the whole Relentless gang, to all my OGs of the channel, to all my newcomers. We out here. Spicy.